The great ocean, covering most of our world, often appears serene, a vast expanse of rhythmic tides and gentle swells. Yet beneath this calm facade lies an immense and sometimes terrifying power, a power that can be unleashed without warning. Imagine the sea, a familiar friend, suddenly pulling away from the shore, exposing the seabed in an eerie, silent retreat. Then, on the horizon, a wall of water rises, not like a normal wave that curls and breaks, but like the ocean itself rising up. This is the awesome and dreadful arrival of a tsunami, a series of mega waves born from profound geological violence. This essay will explore these incredible natural phenomena, looking into how they are formed and recounting the stories of some of the most devastating tsunamis in recorded history. A tsunami is something else entirely. To truly understand a tsunami, we must journey to the dark, cold depths of the ocean floor. This is where most of these megawaves are born. The most common cause by far is a submarine earthquake. Our planet's crust is made of massive tectonic plates in constant, slow motion. When plates get stuck, pressure builds over decades or centuries. Suddenly, one plate can slip, lurching up or down. This abrupt movement displaces a colossal volume of water. Powerful waves radiate outward from the epicenter. Landslides on steep underwater slopes can do the same. Volcanic eruptions and cone collapses can generate tsunamis, as with Krakatoa. In rare cases, large impacts can create mega tsunamis. Once created, the tsunami begins its journey across the ocean. In deep water, it can exceed 500 miles per hour. At sea, it may be only a few feet high. Its wavelength can be more than 100 miles. It moves the entire water column, not just the surface. Near shore, energy has nowhere to go but up. The slowing front causes water to pile up, wave shoaling. The engine driving the most powerful tsunamis is the subduction zone earthquake. Here, one tectonic plate is forced beneath another. Plates grind, lock, and bend the overlying plate. Energy stores like a bent bow. These faults ring the Pacific and span the Indian Ocean. The release is sudden and violent. When stress overcomes friction, the plate snaps back. This is a megathrust earthquake. The seafloor can rise several meters across vast areas. It shoves the entire water column upward. That vertical push makes a massive tsunami. Not every undersea quake makes a tsunami. A significant vertical component is needed, up or down. Strike-slip quakes displace little water. Magnitude matters, 7.5 or greater for destructive tsunamis. The most devastating events, 2004 and 2011, were over magnitude 9, releasing enormous energy. On the morning of December 26, 2004, a profound rupture occurred in the Earth's crust. Off northern Sumatra, the Indian plate slid beneath the Burma plate. The megathrust earthquake reached up to magnitude 9.3. It made the entire planet vibrate. The fault ruptured nearly 1,000 miles. The seafloor heaved upward by several meters, displacing unimaginable water and birthing a monster. A tsunami radiated across the Indian Ocean. Minutes later, Aceh in Sumatra was struck by towering waves over 100 feet in places. Water surged miles inland, sweeping away everything. Entire towns were erased in minutes. Indonesia bore the greatest loss of life. With no warning system, waves traveled silently to distant shores. Within hours, Thailand, Sri Lanka, and India were hit. In Sri Lanka, a derailed passenger train became the deadliest rail disaster in history. Effects reached Africa. Hundreds died in Somalia. About 230,000 lives were lost across 14 countries. A 10-year-old, Tilly Smith, recognized the signs and helped evacuate a Thai beach, saving dozens. On March 11, 2011, at 2:46 p.m., Japan was rocked by its most powerful recorded quake, magnitude 9.1. About 43 miles east of the Oshika Peninsula, Japan was highly prepared, stringent codes and regular drills. Warnings went out almost immediately. Models forecast waves of several meters. Less than an hour later, the waves arrived. Among the world's most extensive defenses, they were overwhelmed in minutes, even 30-foot barriers. Water rushed up to 6 miles inland. Narrow bays amplified the run-up. One run-up reached 133 feet. It was a black, churning mass of debris, carrying houses, cars, and ships. Entire towns and infrastructure vanished. About 19,759 lives were lost. The tsunami inundated Fukushima Daiichi, disabling generators. Equipment failed, leading to meltdowns and releases. Mass evacuations followed. Long-term cleanup endures. A brutal lesson: even the most prepared can be overwhelmed by the planet's power. Deep in southeast Alaska lies Lituya Bay, about 7 miles long and 2 miles wide. On July 9, 1958, it witnessed an extraordinary wave. A magnitude 7.8 quake shook the surrounding peaks. 40 million cubic yards of rock and ice plunged into the water from 3,000 feet. The impact generated a local mega-tsunami. It stripped the opposite slope bare, up to 1,720 feet, the highest run-up ever recorded. The wave raced down the bay, still over 100 feet high. One boat sank near the entrance. 2 lives were lost. Howard Ulrich turned into the wave and survived, cresting above treetops. Another boat was carried over the spit into the Gulf of Alaska. This unique event shows landslides can create monstrous local waves, a warning for steep coasts beneath unstable mountains. Recent disasters, especially 2004, were a global wake-up call. Nations built better detection and warning systems. Today, coverage spans the Pacific, Indian, Caribbean, and Atlantic. DART buoys detect minute pressure changes from passing tsunami waves. They transmit data in real time to warning centers. Models predict generation, arrival times, and impacts. Warnings reach the public via broadcasts, phones, and coastal sirens. Near the source, waves can arrive in minutes, before official alerts. If you feel a strong quake in a coastal area, don't wait. When shaking stops, move immediately to high ground. Know natural signs like sudden sea retreat and your evacuation routes. Have a plan and practice it. Through research, robust warnings, and education, we can better survive the ocean's sudden fury.